Patriots. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, I got to tell you, we envy you right now in that nice dry studio as we are at soggy and windy Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the runner-up for last year's MVP award, now in his 19th season, Drew Brees.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
95-56. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 20 seconds.
Brees now on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now Brees on the bootleg. And his throw here is incomplete. And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Brees. Gonna flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 35.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
On play action, Allen got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's Allen to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Hunter Renfrow, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Breeze now on 1st down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brees going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But now it'll be 3rd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Flush to his right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here. This is the 3rd-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 12-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Block the pass.
Now a draw play for Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Watch twist.
They run here with Singletary. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Alert, alert, alert.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And now out come the Patriots. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Breeze now to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Breeze. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Breeze to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to Robinson. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. And caught by Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Allen. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So that'll back him up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now Allen again. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's complete to Robinson. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. They'll run. It's Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it again with Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Breeze now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Ready, back.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or you still call?
Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Ready, yellow lady. I got you. I got you.
Breeze now on 1st down. He gets it to Thomas. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now this throw caught left side. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the counter, Gurley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Breeze now. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Allen's throw is complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Hey, exit.
Allen to throw once more. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did.
We got this.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoffs. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And Thomas has it. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Breeze now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. And the grab by Croft. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw, it's Breeze. It's caught, Humphries. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Ebron with it over the middle. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Breeze. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it's Henry. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham. The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. 23 yards the pickup there.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this will be caught by Brown. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But it's going to be second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. One final try here for Breeze. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive experience.